T-cell expansion for cell therapy research. Unlocking the future of immunotherapy, T-cells are the soldiers of the immune system, responsible for recognizing and eliminating threats. But what happens when we need to boost their numbers to fight cancer, infections, or autoimmune diseases? In this video, we'll dive deep into the fascinating world of T-cell expansion, the foundation of cell therapy research that's transforming modern medicine. Segment 1. Introduction to T-cell expansion. T-cell expansion is a process that amplifies the number of T-cells in the lab, preparing them for use in immunotherapy. This technique is at the heart of groundbreaking treatments like CAR T-cell therapy and adoptive T-cell transfer. 1. What is T-cell expansion? Definition: the process of growing large numbers of T-cells from a patient or donor in controlled conditions. Purpose: to generate enough T-cells for therapeutic applications, ensuring they are potent and specific to the target. 2. Why is T-cell expansion important? T-cells are often too few in number or too exhausted in patients with cancer or chronic infections. Expansion allows scientists to reprogram or activate T-cells, boosting their ability to fight diseases. This process is critical for ensuring the success of cell therapies, which rely on large, active T-cell populations. Segment 2. The science behind T-cell expansion. The expansion of T-cells begins with activation and progresses through a highly controlled process of growth and differentiation. Key steps in T-cell expansion: isolation, collecting T-cells from blood or tissue. Activation, stimulating T-cells using signals like anti-CD3, CD28 antibodies or dendritic cells to mimic natural immune responses. Proliferation, providing nutrients, cytokines like IL-2, IL-7, IL-15, and growth factors to support their division. 2. Role of cytokines. IL-2 promotes robust proliferation of activated T-cells. IL-7 and IL-15 support memory T-cell generation and long-term survival. 3. T-cell subtypes in expansion. Effector T-cells, cytotoxic cells primed to kill infected or cancerous cells. Memory T-cells, long-lived cells that provide durable immunity. The balance between effector and memory T-cells is critical for ensuring a durable and effective immune response. Segment 3. Techniques for T-cell expansion. Over the years, researchers have developed innovative methods to expand T-cells efficiently and reliably. 1. Traditional culture methods, using flat flasks or plates coated with stimulatory molecules. Simple but limited in scalability for clinical applications. 2. Advanced techniques, bead-based stimulation. Magnetic or plastic beads coated with anti-CD3, CD28 antibodies mimic natural activation. Feeder cells, co-culturing with antigen-presenting cells or irradiated tumor cells to enhance activation. 3. Bioreactors for large-scale expansion perfusion. Bioreactors provide a continuous supply of nutrients and oxygen, improving yield. G-Rex systems, gas-permeable culture systems that enhance T-cell growth. 4. Challenges in T-cell expansion. Maintaining T-cell functionality and specificity. Preventing overexpansion, which can lead to exhaustion or loss of effectiveness. Bioreactors are revolutionizing T-cell expansion, enabling the production of billions of cells required for clinical therapies. Segment 4. Applications of T-cell expansion in cell therapy. T-cell expansion is the cornerstone of several transformative therapies, each offering new hope for patients battling life-threatening diseases. 1. CAR T-cell therapy. T-cells are engineered with chimeric antigen receptors, CARs, to specifically target cancer cells. Expanded CAR T-cells have shown remarkable success in treating B-cell malignancies. 2. Tumor-infiltrating lymphocyte TEL. Therapy: isolating T cells from the tumor microenvironment, expanding them and reinfusing them into the patient. Particularly effective in melanoma and other solid tumors. 3. Virus-specific T cell therapy: expanding T cells that target specific viruses such as EBV or CMV for treating infections in immunocompromised patients. 4. TCR-engineered T cells: modifying T cells to express specific T cell receptors, TCRs, for recognizing tumor antigens. These therapies rely on effective T cell expansion to ensure their potency and durability in patients. Segment 5. Challenges in T cell expansion for cell therapy. Despite its promise, T cell expansion faces significant challenges that researchers are actively working to address. 1. T cell exhaustion. Prolonged activation can lead to dysfunctional cells that lose their killing ability. 2. Tumor microenvironment, TME. The immunosuppressive environment in tumors can hinder T cell persistence and activity. 3. Scalability. Expanding enough T cells for therapy remains a logistical challenge, especially for large patient populations. 4. Cost-advanced culture systems and reagents make T cell therapies expensive. Lowering costs and improving scalability are critical to making these therapies accessible to more patients. Segment 6. Innovations and future directions in T cell expansion. The future of T cell expansion lies in integrating cutting-edge technologies and optimizing processes to achieve better outcomes. 1. Gene editing, using CRISPR to enhance T cell potency and resistance to exhaustion. 2. Automation and AI, automating culture processes and using AI to optimize expansion conditions in real time. 3. Next-generation cytokines, designing cytokine variants that improve T cell growth without causing toxicity. 4. Personalized T cell therapies, tailoring expansion protocols to individual patients' needs for maximum effectiveness. These advancements are paving the way for safer, more effective, and widely available T cell therapies. Conclusion: unlocking the full potential of T cell expansion. T cell expansion is more than just a lab process. It's the gateway to the next generation of immunotherapies. From curing cancers to combating infections, its impact is transformative. With ongoing innovations, we are closer than ever to making these therapies a reality for everyone in need. If you found this video insightful, please like, subscribe, and share it with others. Leave your thoughts in the comments and let us know what topics you'd like us to cover next. Together, let's explore the frontiers of immunotherapy